Hello, a warm welcome to all those who are aspiring to become a Grade A officer in NABARD by writing the NABARD Grade A 2025 examination. So students, whenever we are preparing for any exam, there are a lot of things which we are interested in knowing, and one such thing is the eligibility criteria, whether a particular person is even eligible to apply for that exam or not. So students, in today's video we are going to discuss the eligibility criteria as far as NABARD Grade A examination is concerned. Before I proceed further, let me tell you that the eligibility, it is of two categories: the age related eligibility and the educational qualification related eligibility. Now, as far as the age is concerned, the candidate must be between the age of 21 and 30 years as on a given cutoff date. So this is a screenshot from 2024 notification. So your age must be between 21 and 30 years as per this cutoff date, right? Your age, it is not calculated randomly, it is not calculated on 1st of January, but it is calculated as per this cutoff date, right? Now this as far as the relaxations are concerned, for the OBC applicants the relaxation is of 3 years. As far as the SC/ST candidates are concerned, the relaxation is of 5 years. As far as the PWBD candidates are concerned, then if they belong to the general category, then the relaxation is of 10 years. If they belong to the OBC category, then the relaxation is of 13 years, and if they belong to the SC/ST category, then the relaxation is of 15 years, right? So that was all about the age related eligibility criteria. Now let's discuss about the educational qualifications which are required for you to be eligible to write this exam. So students, first of all, every year NABARD notifies for two positions: the generalist post and the specialist post, right? So there are two positions for which the NABARD notifies, right? In today's video we are going to discuss only the generalist position and not the specialist position. All the information regarding the specialist position will be available to you in the next video, right? So students, one more thing, that a student can apply either for the general or the specialist, right? It is not the case that you can apply for both of these. You can apply either for the generalist or for the specialist. Second thing which you have to keep in mind, that whatever is the minimum qualification which you are supposed to possess with yourself, it must be in your possession before the cutoff date, right? So again, as it was for the age, for the educational qualifications also there is a cutoff date, and you must possess your educational qualifications before this cutoff date. So for example, if the eligibility criteria asks you to possess bachelor's degree, then your final year results or your final semester results must have been declared before this cutoff date, right? If the results are declared after this date, then you will not be eligible to apply. What this date is going to be for next year is something we all have to see. Let the notification come and then we will see what is going to be the cutoff date as far as your your educational qualifications are concerned, right? Now moving ahead, students, as far as the generalist position is concerned, you are required to have a bachelor's degree in any subject with a minimum of 60% marks, right? And the SC/ST PWD candidates, they are allowed to have 55% marks, right? So a minimum of 60% marks is required, right? So that is the minimum eligibility criteria, or that is the educational qualification you are supposed to possess, right? Now students, there are certain things which are mentioned afterwards, and how they can be useful for you, let me tell you. Suppose you are somebody who have less than 60% in your bachelor's degree, right? So in bachelor's degree you have less than 60%, which makes you ineligible, right? Assuming that you are not a SC/ST PWD candidate, then that makes you ineligible to apply for this position. But you have a master's degree. After your bachelor's, you went for the master's degree, and in master's degree, suppose you have 60% marks, right? Or you say you have 57% marks, then it makes you eligible. Why? Because now read the next line, which says that the postgraduate degree with a minimum of 55% marks, in this case the marks required by the SC/ST PWD applicants is 50%, right? So if you have a master's degree which is satisfying this percentage of marks, or these marks, then you can also apply. So remember students, master's degree is not something which you are compulsorily supposed to possess, but if you have it, then well and good. Right. Now coming to the next point, that students, certain educational institutions, certain universities, they do not provide the result in form of marks in percentages, right? Rather they provide it in the form of CGPAs or OGPAs. What are such students supposed to do? Then students, first of all, refer to your college mark sheet itself. If your university or if your institution, it provides a conversion formula, if they do provide you a method through which you can convert your CGPA to the aggregate percentage, then you have to follow that formula to calculate your aggregate percentage, and that will be accepted. However, now coming to the second point, if your institution, if your university, they do not describe any formula to convert the CGPA into aggregate percentage, then this is the method which has been provided by the NABARD itself in the notification. So you have to use this methodology to convert your CGPA into aggregate percentage. That is what you have to do. Okay. All right, students, so that was all about the educational qualifications you are supposed to have as far as the NABARD grade examination is concerned. Students, I hope that this video will prove helpful to you, and I wish you all the very best for your upcoming examination, students.